You live?
Is that my people right there? What's up, everybody? It's your guy Z Fly. Here I am again, once again, another Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You already know what we do. I keep it real hot and fresh. That's what I do on a regular basis. But right now, I'm about to give y'all that good old reality TV with TNZ. That's right. We're bringing you another week of some of the hottest reality TV that's out there right now. As you all know, that good old growing up hip hop Atlanta. We added in that Temptation Island where things are really getting tempted on that show. I can't wait to get into that. And then last but never least, we have the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's right. We're going to get into all of that and so much more tonight. So you definitely want to make sure that you go ahead and log in to the channel right now. And if you are on the channel, you go ahead and let the rest of your people know too. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and let your grandma know that, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? Them boys, they're about to do their thing right now. So go ahead and log into the Facebook or on YouTube. You can follow us. And then, just always keep in touch with us on Instagram and Twitter as well. So everything's at the bottom on how you can connect. But let me go ahead and add into the host with the most, with the Troy Weeks music. You know
Well,
what I'm
all
saying?
right. Well, all right.
And look at it.
We in the building, y'all. We here, ready for reality TV with TNZ, baby. You already know what it is. You know how we give it up, and it's time to get to it. Ready for it.
Yes. Let's go ahead and get to it. Troy, listen, I got so much to say. So please, let's get started.
Let's get started. Well, I'm cool because these fly have us here all day. Okay. So, without further ado, Growing Up Hip Hop Season 4, episode number 8. We out here, y'all. Okay. So, I hope you guys have been tuning in with us and paying attention because guess what? If you didn't, that goddamn intro this week would have gave you everything you needed. That intro was so damn long, about 2-3 minutes long, just to intro the show this week. They wanted you to get a full recap of all the shit that happened. Did you see that Z5? Did you see the intro was that damn long? I was
wait,
like,
wait.
come on now,
Okay, now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Now. Okay, the intro of what now?
Growing Up Hip Hop was like two, no, 2.5, 3 minutes long. They gave you a whole full season recap pretty much in that whole damn intro.
You know what? I did notice that. I was like, what is really going on with the show? I thought it was just me, but since you pointed it out, I see it wasn't just me. So yeah, it was a little
I
bit
was
long.
I was like,
So
look, I already seen
yeah,
all this. I've been watching. Y'all don't need to give me that much of a recap. I seen it out. And I'm like, come on now, can we just get to it? Get on with the show. Then finally my blood pressure's all up. Because I'm
you
just
know
like,
what
is he fighting or no? What is we doing?
I'm saying?
And then we still didn't work it out.
Right.
Still didn't work it out, y'all. Still didn't work it out. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, what are we doing? What was the point of all that? Y'all had us excited for a whole week for nothing to be resolved. Talk to
Okay.
me before I got to my next end then. Talk to me.
Okay. Troy, you got me. You got me again. Listen, I'm over here having our wardrobe malfunctions. Okay, now hold on there. Listen,
That's your nipple slipping?
my ears is listening kind of slow. Okay, now tell me again, brother. What did you just say?
Okay, so I was talking about the intro. I'm talking about the fact that when the finally show opens up, I'm like, get to the fight because I'm ready. You wait me the week for the fight. I'm ready for the fight. And then all of a sudden, they don't have the fight. They ain't even get it resolved. They don't know what's going on. Talk to me about this scene, how we open up the show this week.
You know what? Exactly. See, that's how they be teasing us. You know what I'm saying? I really thought that, you know what I'm saying, it was going to be a little something, something too. But obviously, it definitely wasn't. I will say, I will say that Reed, she was definitely, um, she was on it. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, listen, I ain't got time for this. It's getting old. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of hearing about it. And then we as the audience, we're definitely sick of hearing about it. So you know what I'm
Please,
saying? Like I
please.
said, it was just a lot. And Ayana, she just seemed like she is definitely not here for it. So
She
yeah.
needs to stop holding grudges. You know what I'm saying? Focus on making sure she can get her health together after COVID. You almost died, girl. You holding grudges from Twitter from over a year ago. Life is too short, girl. If anybody should know that, you should know that. Ayana. Stop holding that grudge, girl. Go ahead and have dinner and do the dinner the way you want to. Have the food catered the way you want to. Do it the way you want. Have the damn meeting already. Shit.
Okay.
Can we all just go along? We'll get to that as it progresses in the episode. We'll see. There's something else that happens that sort of helps it progress. Well, if it progresses, we'll see. So, ready for the next and then.
Yeah.
All right, so and then we move along. The studio with the Brad. Studio with the Brad, she invites Diamond and she invites Reed. Love that she's adding Reed to the situation that her and Remarkable were able to work through their shit and able to make it happen. And so yeah, I'm proud of them making it happen because I feel like that's gonna be some dope music, you know. And I just hope that they don't keep this Ayana thing going. Like every time we walk to a room, every time Y'all walk into a room, we're gonna talk about it. I don't want to talk about it every scene. Y'all getting on my nerves, please. And but I did want to say shout out to Jessica, aka BB Judy, for fighting for Johnny. Knowing having her own personal relationship with him, and saying, "Look, get this girl a chance." Shout out to that. And so talk about the studio scene.
Yes. So I thought it was very cool as well. You know what I'm saying? Every time I see the Brat, I just want to say every time I see the Brat, I'm just always just happy to see her because you know what I'm saying, she's just always looking so happy. You know what I'm saying? She's handling business, but she's just always looking happy. And Diamond, I really, she's cool too. I really enjoy seeing Diamond. She's like one of them, one of them girls that, you know what I'm saying, she just sounds like one of them, let's see, one of them girls that, you know what I'm saying, from the streets. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely from the streets. But yes.
Hey, baby, you don't play out here.
but but I must say that, you know what I'm saying, they keep talking about this track. I'll tell you, if they don't get this track together, I don't know what is going to happen. But I will say this, I am glad that, you know what I'm saying, Brat, she's considering what Deb said last time about, you know what I'm saying, find your three people. And, like you were saying, Diamond and Ree, you know what I'm saying, they were one of the you know what I'm saying, her picks or whatever. So I think it was cool. And then of course, Ree, she had to come in and talk about, what had happened, with the with the incident with Ayana. So yeah, she had to go run and tell that. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that was just a whole big thing too. So but you know what I'm saying, but just as far as the studio and just seeing them and everybody, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always glad to see, what I'm saying, because so like my thing is I like to see them work. You know what I'm saying? I'll put all the pettiness and drama aside. Let's get to the work. Let's get in the studio. Where are your albums at? You know what I'm saying? I keep hearing all these words like icon and legend. And if you're an icon and legend, then I need to see what you're doing. I mean, it's just
well,
saying.
Bob was working on music, having alleged babies. So, things are happening.
Okay.
You know how to throw that shade in there. And then we move right along to
Right.
Word on the Street. Word on the Street with Deb and the meeting with Mama Deb and with Waka Flocka's wife Timmy. I love how that word on the street comes, because from Atlanta Housewives, word on the street, now word on the street is, oh, you better shut up, Z-Fly. And so, of course, Ayana comes to this meeting, and of course, the conversation about Ree comes up. Mama Deb ain't really happy with it, of course, she's over it. You know what I'm saying? And when first Timmy was seeing what's going on, she was like, that happened, she did that, she said that. And then Timmy thought about it, and she was like being real with her, like, yo, this girl's trying to come to you on some real shit. Like, just apologize and be like, hey, I apologize. I'm sorry. Let's keep moving. So Tammy was trying to tell her, look, sis, you need to let that go. And then Deb was saying the same thing, that, let it go. We got things to do. I said, Deb still want to work with her. She still got things. She's like, you need to let it go. Talk to me, Z-Fly.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I was definitely surprised at actually Tammy, because I was surprised that Tammy actually said that you know what I'm saying, she actually kind of saw, each side. You know what I'm saying? Tammy, she thought that Ayana should have listened and you know what I'm saying, at least listen to the apology in private. And that's what I was thinking too. Now you know what I'm saying, I saw both sides. Ayana, she didn't want to hear it or talk about it at that moment. I understand that too. But then I also understand that since Ree was woman enough to actually come to you, maybe it wasn't the best time, but she was a woman enough to come to you. I still think that, maybe she should have still have heard her out. Because who knows if that apology will happen again. So yeah, I think Ayana was either in her feelings or just being a little petty, with the whole thing. Yes, maybe she didn't want to talk about it right then, but also at the end of the day, if you think about an apology, how many of us out there wish that wish that we could get an apology from from those who have done us wrong. So here you have someone who who possibly done you wrong or whatever, trying to apologize. Take it, don't leave it, but take it. So that was my thing on that. Like, she should have, just went in private and just talked it out and see what was it, see what it was all about, instead of just being like, I ain't got time for this. Bye. So
bye. Bye, like that, and almost hit upside the head. But anyway,
just like that. Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
And then we move right along. Real quick scene that happens with the backseat Bentley ride. With Bow Wow in the backseat of the Bentley ride, and with pimping. And then, of course, he calls on the phone Andy. And so they're going over. Andy was a little mad because some of the snippets of his new music came out, and you know Bow Wow does what he wants to do because Bow Wow's Bow Wow. And Bow Wow was just lit. He's like, all the comments is going lit. Everybody's like, play that, yo, that's dope, put it out, right? Yes, Sierra. I guess someone played talked about Sierra and talked about um Angela. So you know, people heard it and they was with it. But I was like, yeah, bro, it's about to be serious. He's like getting some flack that he didn't expect. He didn't expect all this flack. So you know, talk to me, bro.
You know what? I try my best to really like Bow Wow. Try my best to really like Bow Wow on Troy. But you know, I mean, I will say this: he's definitely handling his business. You know what I'm saying? He definitely feels that this album is going to be successful, despite what Brad and maybe other people may believe. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, listen, maybe it will. I will say this though: my mind did kind of change because recently I was listening to Wendy Williams. And then, you know, she was talking about the same thing. And she was talking about how, you know, so a lot of times, you know, you hear women talking about the men who did them wrong in an album or whatever. And she was saying, you know, how men don't really, you know, men don't do that. But then I was thinking to
Mm-hmm.
myself, how's she going to say what a man should do? So, you know, I'm kind of thinking a little differently now because at the end of the day, men have stories, you know, guys have stories to tell too. You know, it may look like a snitch move, but once again, you know, if we allow women to express themselves about their exes and albums, then why can't a man express himself? And then you know what I'm saying, and not express himself by saying, oh, you know how much of a hoe she was, and you know what I'm saying, she let the homies hit and all that stuff. No, I mean, you know what I'm saying, let him have an emotional album, you know, to his exes. So I'm kind of changing my mind about it. I mean, I still think it's kind of like, ooh, but like I said, if it's good for a woman, a man, you know, a man has a story to tell too. So
To me, it's
look at
all
it a little
about
different.
how you do it, how
Yeah,
you present it.
exactly.
That's all I care about. How you present it is what matters to me. So without further ado, we're gonna keep it moving. And then we back in the studio again for the Debt Project. Okay, Johnny played the vocals. You feel me? She was doing that. No, 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 no. I was like, okay, girl, you sang real good. She just sounded good though. And then I'm just hoping that they can, you know, they got there. JB came, JT came, and he was telling them the radio personality about, you know, the meeting they had with the Brett that they had about Brett with Val and Pippin. And basically, you know, I just hope that this messed the meeting up with the brat, everything they told her. You know what I'm saying? Because later on we'll get to the meeting with her and back. But, you know, I'm just hoping that all that they told her didn't infuriate her. Go there and be like, you know. So talking about the studio, what do you think about that? We seen them do some progress actually making some music, Z Fly.
Okay, now hold on. Okay, so now I definitely do remember this part. So hold on, let me go ahead and cause I have to get this right together. Okay, so wait a minute, cause okay, now the studio with Johnny, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on.
Johnny Blaze, and then but the radio producer came in. Chubby was there. Remarkable was there.
Got you. Yes. So my thing is, after seeing it, I just feel like they should really give Johnny another chance. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. We all make mistakes, and obviously she made some big mistakes because for one thing, she's a hothead from what I've seen. But you know what I'm saying. But still, she's back. She's trying to, you know what I'm saying, put it all behind her and just, you know what I'm saying, just kind of move on. So hopefully that, you know what I'm saying, her and Brett can work it out. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause obviously that seems to really be the biggest thing. A lot of the other people on the artists, I think Bow might have some, you know, reservations too, but it really seems like the biggest hurdle is going to be the Brat. So it's hopefully that her and Johnny can work things out. Hopefully they can sit down, have a good old talk about it. And you know what I'm saying, hopefully the Brat can see that, you know, see the success that Johnny has done, the changes that she has trying to make. And hopefully they can just, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead on and ball it up and it'd be good. That's what I'm hoping.
Facts.
Mhm.
Facts. Right. And then we get to a little end then scene where we're talking about this. Whoa. Wait a minute. Pregnancy. And Bow Wow hanging out with Andy at a party where P. Diddy and it was at, he could be a daddy. You know what I'm saying? Get to the bottom of it. One word. DNA, or as Medea say, Dana. Get to the bottom of it. Like you said, there's men out here be paying for these kids since 12 years, not their kids. Okay. Reply.
Yes, so definitely got to talk about that. Okay, so yeah, whenever I heard that, I was kind of like, "Ugh, not a good look." My thing to see this right here is see why I keep going up and down with Bow Wow, because for one thing, why are you out there having raw sex? You know you don't want no children, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I look at Bow Wow, all I see is a party animal. You know what I'm saying? Just like his friends call him a thought. You know what I'm saying? He called himself a thought. You know what I'm saying? He's a party animal. He's a thought. You know what I'm saying? He's still making music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how old he is, but he does still look like he's like early
He's over
20s.
30. He's like 32.
You know what I'm saying? But even I mean, he's not serious. So to me, whenever he and then, no offense to the young lady, but you know what I'm saying. Then she's a random. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's not even somebody that like you really trying to be with. You just out there just random. So yeah,
She knew what she
to
was
me,
getting into when she got in the bed with him. No condom. Stop.
okay, well, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, listen. So I mean, yeah, I just feel like that was very sloppy on his part. You know what I'm saying? Now, how they gonna you know what I'm saying, turn that? You know, him and his manager got a lot of things to do, but yeah, that wasn't a good look for Bow Wow. Listen, you are not ready for children. Like I don't know you personally, but just seeing you through the TV from what you show us through the TV, you definitely ain't ready for children. So you definitely need to go ahead on it and just wrap it
Boy, he
all
does
up.
have a daughter already.
He has a daughter already.
He has a daughter. She's like 7, 8, or 9.
Well, he's not ready for no more children at all. I can tell you that right now. He's not ready for
He
more
can
children.
tell you
I
that.
mean, he's about to make an album about his exes. You know what I'm saying? Slaying them to left or right. You think he wants more children? He's not even. He's not mature enough for another child. I mean, and then with his
No, he's
daughter.
Bow Wow. That's why. He's
I mean, even
Bow
with
Wow.
his daughter, how is? Let me hush. I'm gonna hush. But go ahead. Go
You better
ahead.
not put no children in here. You know how I feel about kids being there. You better cut it out. And the
Uh
biggest event of them all is the showdown meetup with the brat, who is stressed out when Jessica tells her Johnny's coming here for lunch. Okay? So let's get it all out on the table. Johnny walks in, takes a puff of asthma pump. She got to get herself ready. The brat walks out. She sits down. Put it up. Let's get to the table. Let's get to what it all talks about. It seems like it's off to a good start. So we're going to have to see next week. But talk to me, Z Fly.
oh, that's even. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. So yeah, this here was a good part. This was a good part because one thing, Judy. I'm gonna talk about Judy real quick. Jessica Judy. Okay, Judy with the booty. She is really hoping. She is really hoping that Johnny comes through for her because you know what I'm saying. She has been singing Johnny's praises. You know what I'm saying. She done went behind Brad's back to set up this meeting. So yeah, she just hope that you know what I'm saying. Johnny comes through and don't show out. You know, whenever, and you know, here's another thing what I was saying about the Brad. See, whenever the Brad told, I'm sorry, whenever Judy told Brad that they're gonna have company, Brad, she was shaking her head, but but she never got out of control. She never got irate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause see, that's what I'm saying. She has that love for Judy, where it's like, you did something I can't stand. I don't want to meet with this girl, but for you, I will meet. So I don't know. I just like seeing the Brat, you know, and being in love. Um, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Then Judy, she's summoned in, and I thought it was funny how you know Judy, she you know what I'm saying, she just laid down the law real quick to make sure that Johnny understand that. Listen, you know what I'm saying. We ain't here for no craziness. We're here for business. So. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, did you want to add something, Troy? Before I mean, I can keep going on, but I didn't know if you want me to go on. But you want to add something real quick, or what you got?
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that has
Ah,
been the review of Growing Up Hip Hop Season 4, Episode 8, right here on Reality TNZ. Had to
ah,
put my microphone out, but now we're going to move things over to TNZ, who's live in the studio, to get us hot and bothered with Temptation Island.
wait a minute, real quick. Wait a minute, no, I love that. I love that. Hold on, but real quick, 'cause I didn't know that I didn't know you was gonna end it. But real quick, everybody. But also too with Johnny, I like how she had to pray. Her and the Brad, they had to actually pray before they actually spoke with each other. This is serious. Like this is a serious business. Um, and then you know the Brad, she started laying into her about how you know what I'm saying she don't think that she's changed, and then Johnny's like, oh well, you know what I'm saying, I have changed. I ain't gonna let nobody take how much I changed away from me, and da 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 da. Listen, the girl had to get her asthma pump first. So it was a lot. So yeah, can't wait to see what happens next week. But Troy, I'm loving the microphone.
Mm-hmm. Because who's
I,
reporting it live? Go ahead.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Okay, all right, so now I guess we're gonna move on to that Temptation Island. Is that
Get
what
us
we're
a little
about to do?
tempted with Temptation Island.
Okay, everybody. So listen, as y'all know, we went ahead and added the new show Temptation Island to the roster. That is what we did. That is what we did. So we're gonna go ahead and get into Temptation Island. Now, as you all know, this week now last week it actually ended with the people they were actually leaving the villa. Okay, they were actually leaving the villa, and they was going to be going to their own villa, and it was going to be be the guys in one and be the girls in the other. So now just to remind you of who the couples are, I have that for you. Okay, so right here, so from left to right at the very top, we have Tom and Chelsea. We have Kendall and we have Erica,
Yeah,
and
okay.
then we
Uh-huh.
have Julian and Kristen, and then we have Corey and Aaron. So those are the couples that we are talking about for season 3 of Temptation Island. All right, so basically, once again, so everybody they went to their own villa. The girls and the guys, they go to their separate villas. Now some of the girls are a bit apprehensive on living with 12 single guys, as they should, especially if they do want to, to stick with the ones that they actually love. But however, now in the guys' villa, Corey, he doesn't seem to be that comfortable. But now also to the other guys, what I'm saying, they was kind of, what I'm saying, starting to, feel it a little bit, as the 12 ladies came into the guys' villa, they were starting to kind of, all right, what I'm saying, we're about to get it on and pop, it's about to get started. So let's see what's up about it. So Troy, so tell me, what was your thoughts of whenever you saw the guys and the girls split up, and then you see the 12 singles guys and then the 12 singles girls coming to the villa. What are your thoughts?
Well, first and foremost, like you said, it starts out with them saying their goodbyes, they're leaving, and they go to the villas. And then right after that, boom, they walk right to the men's villas, and the men's just, hey, let's turn up, ooh, turning up, right? I was like, wow, this ready to go. Ladies are cut, snip, out, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. And then so when you get to the ladies and they come to their villas, I can talk about the ladies' villa now too. You didn't get there yet.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Z5.
Yeah.
Did you talk about the ladies' villa already, or no? Can I talk about the ladies' villa?
No, well, no, no, not yet. No, I have not. No.
Not yet. Okay, not yet. Okay, but yeah, that's my. I just thought that the guys was right, got right to it, was ready to go as soon as they hit the ground. So they was ready for it.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, so that's what happened. So then, so then on in the guys villa, I gotta get it right. You guys and girls, I tell you, it's a lot, it's a lot back and forth. So everybody, just keep up
Right.
with me. All right. And so back in the guys villa, the girls, they started questioning Tom. Now Tom is the one that's with Chelsea. Now Tom is also the one that he flirts a lot. So they went in and just started questioning Tom about about he and Chelsea's relationship, and basically he had no problem, telling them what it is. That's the sad part about it. He goes in quickly. So like so far, like the thing about it is, I look at these men like they obviously have so much to say about these relationships, and just the way that like they just start talking so soon about their relationship with their girls says a lot. So let's just go ahead and pinpoint that. Now, however, back in the girls' villa, though, okay, so all right, so now we're in the girls' villa, Troy. So back in the girls' villa, the men, they were getting to know the girls a little bit better. They were starting to, get into the atmosphere and, turn the party up. There was one point where there was like, popping bottles and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, we in a sorority?" I mean, it really looked like like a frat house. And Kristen,
Right.
she actually was, yeah, she was the same way. She was like, "Where the men at?" So, Troy, thoughts on the whole girls' villa and the guys really settling themselves into the house?
First and foremost, when it comes to the girls' villa, I was first of all like, okay, Chelsea, opening up a little bit. Finally letting things, pan out and let them be and not be so uptight. And then Kristen, she ain't having it, and they ain't having her. Okay, she was super tight. super tight that they was over there
Right.
acting treating the house like a frat house. She was not having it, and she was not here for it, and that was that. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, this is what I would have thought too. All these men in here turning up on that, put them in together in the house with 4 women, 12 guys, 4 women. That's a lot of testosterone in one house. So, I mean, baby, it's a
Right.
lot that's
Exactly.
going to be
And
made
I
about
would
that.
right, and then Kristen, you're right, Kristen, she definitely was not there for it because yeah, whenever they started, you know what I'm saying, turning up, splashing champagne everywhere, she's like, listen, this is my house, y'all ain't about to do this. You need, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna clean it up, and but not, and like in a sense, it was kind of a vibe killer, and I was like, oh, okay, I mean, she ain't here to
You said
play,
that killed my
she's
vibe,
here to
but
right. I was like, that she had to live. But then also too, I feel like with Krista, she's gonna have a very difficult time, getting to know the guys. So it seemed because you know what I'm saying, two of
yeah.
the guys were trying to talk to her, and you know what I'm saying, she definitely wasn't giving them no time of day. And then one guy actually noticed it, and that was that guy Aaron. Aaron, this
Mm-hmm.
guy right here, he let her know. Yeah, he let her know that why are you here? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You seem very standoffish. You don't seem to want to talk to anybody. So why are you here? So that was
Mm-hmm.
what Aaron said. So she was just like, I was like, oh, I was like, it's about to get on and popping. So yeah, that was some things that happened in the girls' villa. All right, so then what comes up is now it's time for the single that
Date
brought back
selection.
together.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. It's time for the date selection segment. So now, one thing, if you did see the show, you remember that whenever everybody came out, the girls was sitting out first, and then the boys came out after, and then Erica, she felt some type of way because she was trying to get her man's Kendall's, his attention,
Attention.
but Kendall was, yeah, he was like straight, not looking at her, didn't give her no kisses, no nothing. So she felt some type of way about that. So that was not a good look for Mr. Kendall. And then also too, Erica, she needs I guess like at that moment, she just kind of figure out, you know what I'm saying, thinking like, okay, why he at least looking at me? So we're gonna figure it out a little bit later. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into the picks. All right, so each of the members, the guys and the girls, they're gonna pick from who they want to partner up with. Okay, so we'll start with the guys first. No. Yeah, the guys first. Yeah, who the guys pick. All right, here we go. All right, so we have the top left corner. We have Amanda. And let me see. Okay, so basically it was Julian and Amanda. So Julian, he picked Amanda. Okay, Corey, he picked Nicole. Nicole is the top right. Okay, then we have Kendall and Alexis, and now she's the bottom left. Now, if you remember in the last reality TV, I said that Alexis is going to be the one to watch, and yes, Kendall actually did pick Alexis. So he picked Alexis, and then of course Tom, he picked Lauren, which is the bottom right hand girl. So those were the picks that the guys picked. And you know what I'm saying? Of course, the girls was like, I ain't worried about her. I hope that he sanitized his hands. You know what I'm saying? They had to throw some shade to the girls or whatever. But then, of course, then it was time for the girls to pick what boys they wanted to couple up with. So right here we have the
Yeah.
guys, and we had Kristen. She partnered up with Jesse. He's the top left corner. Jesse. It was so. And then Chelsea. She partnered up with Blake. He's the guy next to Jesse. On the bottom left, we have Lex and Erica partnered up with Lex. And then last, we have Aaron who partnered up with Griffin, who is the bottom right. So it was kind of sad because you know what I'm saying, Corey, he kind of went ballistic whenever he saw who Aaron picked because he was thinking, you know what I'm saying, that's really her type. You know what I'm saying? She really likes the athletic type of guy. And he just felt like that was the beginning of probably the end of their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing who she picked. So Troy, tell me, what were your thoughts on the guys and the girls that they picked?
I thought that the way, based on what we saw, and the energy and the chemistry with the people they had, and especially the way that, for instance, when Kendall chose Alexis, like Erica noticed, it was like instantaneous. She already came out before he chose her. So I felt like, the way he came out, he didn't really acknowledge Erica was one thing, and then the way that the way that he reacted with him and Alexis when he chose her. So I was with him on that, and I think that, but I think that Lex and Erica is a good connection together, and I think that Alexis and Kim are a good connection together. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's all I really stuck out to me the most for the date selection.
Okay, cool beans, cool beans. All right, so moving along. So now everybody, all right, so listen, so now, so now everybody, they have their picks. We know what it's going to be. So now it's time to partay. That's right. So they went ahead and,
Pool party, ladies'
everybody,
pool party.
right. It's time for the pool party. So the ladies, now with the ladies, listen, the ladies, they ain't playing no games. You know what I'm saying?
Started right out the
They
gate.
made their, what
They
happened?
started right out the gate turning up. The ladies was turning. The men
Yeah,
was just chilling for them. The ladies started right out the gate. Let's go
isn't it? That's
party,
how that's how
twerking,
it
all
always
that.
is. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, exactly. The ladies, they made their intentions clear. They was like, listen, you know what I'm saying? Erica, she let them know that, she's not looking for a sexual experience. She told Lex that off the bat. And then
Right,
of course in the guys' villa, like you said, you know what I'm saying? They're ready to, they're ready to turn up. The only one that's having a hard time still is that poor
Corey.
Corey. Right. He's having a hard
Hmm.
time thinking of Aaron. And listen, I mean, the boy even started crying. Do you remember that he even started
He
crying,
did. He
Troy?
broke down. He did.
I was like, okay, all right. All right, so now, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to get even a little bit more wicked with the
The
Devils
Devils
and
and Angels.
Angels
Yes.
party. Yes, yes. So, okay, so Troy, so before I even get into this, tell me, whenever you saw the girls come out and the Devils and the Angels, what are your mind? What were you thinking at this point? I mean, really?
I was thinking, oh, that was so typical. So they about to have sex with somebody. Their booties was out. They was doing all the truth or dares and all kind of stuff. And Kendall and Alexis, okay, those two, the striptease dance and all that. Give a little grindy and all that. And what else yeah. Oh, sorry, that's a long. I'm just talking about we didn't get to the dates yet. My bad, I'm skipping ahead. But the Devils and the Angels and Kendall, little grindy and touchy feely and the striptease dance and all that.
Right, right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the girls, you know what I'm saying, they came out, you know what I'm saying, they came out definitely ready to play, and then Julian, he had proposed the dance off or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, liquor's flowing and Nana doing truth and dare. Truth
Hmm.
and dare, that game is always trouble. So any time a truth and dare is coming, it's gonna be trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Kendall and Alexis, very risque. But you know what I'm saying? I was surprised to see that Kendall actually gave a lap dance, but he looked like he had no problem giving a lap dance.
Oh no,
And
issues
then
at
of course,
all.
a drunk Tom, he read one of the singles whenever she had told him how, what I'm saying, the type of girl that he should want, and then he was like, "Don't tell me, what I'm saying, what type of girl I want to be matched with." So
Hmm.
later he had to
Hmm.
go and try to apologize for that. So I was like, yeah, they
But
they they really, right, they really getting turned up. But you know what I'm saying, but but after all that, what I'm saying, the next day, now it's time for fun
zip
and
line
games.
date. Right.
Yes, yes. So yeah, so they went on, what I'm saying, now the couples, they're coupled up, they're gonna start doing like some fun things. What I'm saying, Aaron and Griffin, they were zip lining together. What I'm saying, while the guys actually went to like an ocean setup. I think they had a yacht or whatever, they was
A
jumping in the
yacht with some
water.
champagne.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Now, Troy, I did want to say now, Chelsea, she was on a date with Blake, and she stated that Tom does make her feel confident, but his actions make her feel insecure. Now,
Insecure.
Troy,
Mhm.
I'm trying to make sure, am I the dumb one? My thing is, now, if I hear somebody say, now, a person makes you feel confident, but their actions make you feel insecure. But to me, their actions is still a part of them. So, did you get that whenever she said that
I
to
sure
Blake?
did. Yeah, and he was looking at her like, oh, you know your worth. You know who you are and know what you got in front of you. You need to know that you are enough.
Right, right, exactly. So what I'm saying, it was a lot of fun and games. What I'm saying, everybody was having a great time. There was a point where Lex, Erica and Lex, ugh, I don't know if I really like this part, but anyway, Erica, she was talking to her boo Lex, and he was getting, so he wanted to get to know her a little bit better. She did inform him that, what I'm saying, she feels like she's operating a business when she's with Kendall, and that's very
Right.
bad. She don't feel like, they're together. She feel like it's like business, and like, I guess he's the boss and maybe he's the employer or something, or employee. And then of course she cries while she talks to Lex. To me, in my opinion, that's bad. Because
Right.
for one thing, I mean, it's just Troy. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why I say it's like it's bad. So you know, for one thing, listen, the guy he is trying to get to know her, and she's sitting there crying, and then she's talking about her ex. I mean, well, not her ex, but her. You know, she's talking about her boyfriend while he's trying. I don't know. It just seems weird to me.
And
Like,
she had to
am I
expect that
wrong?
though, because no, she had to. He had to expect that because they're there to fix themselves, and she's really realizing that was a realizing moment for herself. A first date with somebody she had known in 2, 3 years. She said, "So come on, you got to give her that space. It's fine. She wasn't wrong."
Oh, whatever. You know, everybody. That's just Troy. He just being so nice. What? All
Whatever.
right. So then, the last but not least. Okay. So once again, the Mark. Mark is the host. He stops by to check on the progress, and I'm saying to inform the guy. I mean, the girls that tonight there will be their first bonfire. Now for those of y'all who have never seen the show, the bonfire is kind of whenever he shows them some things that the guys are doing. He don't show them a whole lot, but he showed them like a little clip of what's happening with their boyfriends or whoever. So yes, he stops by. The ladies, they huddle the chat for a little bit. Now Erica, she did start to get emotional, just remembering how Kendall, basically show her no love at the date selection. So that was bothering her.
Right.
Um, Exactly. So yeah, so he starts, the bonfire, and so he starts showing them a glimpse of their partners, time in the villa. So he started with Chelsea. So Chelsea, she did see how Tom was informing some of the single ladies about how he feels about Chelsea whenever she overacts in situations. So what I'm saying, she felt some type of way about that. And then next, of course, we got Erica. But before I go into Erica, Troy, any thoughts on what Chelsea saw from Tom?
Remind me of what you saw when it came to him that he was saying. Was it the one that was flirty?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, got it. Tom, flirty. Okay. No, just for me, it sort of violates the claims that she has when it comes to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like the whole issue that they had with him not introducing her, the whole issue they had with the networking thing, he was in the girl's time story, Insta story. He was like, "Hey, what's up?" and they exchanged information. If he didn't say, "Hey, by the way, this is my girlfriend," you know what I'm saying, and introduce her and all that, then I could see why she's mad. But if he took the time to do that, then she's just overreacted. But I just felt like
Right.
before you go into Erica, I just have one thing to say about the Erica
Yeah.
thing. I just felt like I had to end it with Erica. She just took us on a journey. She was a real woman, took us on a journey, and I like how they ended with that for that episode. And that was all I had for this show. I just wanted to throw in it.
Right. Right. Cool. Cool. Okay. Cool beans. All right. And then so now going to Erica. So now, Mark, he also showed Erica, some things that Kendall has been doing in, saying the villa with the guys, and yeah, definitely she got an eye for. So Erica, she sees Kendall telling one of the girls that she's emotional, talking about Erica. He's telling one of the girls that Erica is emotional, and he feel like he's more practical. Of course, there was also image of the infamous grindation of the situation. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely
Right.
grinding on the girl, right? So we saw that. Now here's the disturbing part. Now this is how the show ended. In my opinion, the disturbing part, Troy, is when Erica, she said that she feels like Kendall is more mature and advanced, and she is not on his level. Now let me tell you something.
Right.
Even the host had to be like, I said, what now? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, even the host had to be like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Like, he's more mature and advanced than you. I mean, can we say a low self-esteem? You know what I'm saying?
She's
Because
beautiful
I
too.
like whenever she said that, I just saw like, wow, this is like he's really putting her through a lot for her to think that she's not even deserving of him. Any thoughts, Troy? It was really disturbing to me. Any thoughts?
Like I said, she took us on a journey, and I really appreciated what she poured her heart out as a woman being real on the stage, and she did that on the set, on the stage, on the scene, and she really poured out, and I'm so glad that she is being vulnerable and showing the world that this is real for her.
Exactly, exactly. So everybody, that wraps up Temptation Island. That's right. So I'm gonna ask you kind of see, can I go ahead? Look at Troy, he is ready. But hold on, Troy. Hold on. All right, but before we go into our last our last review of tonight, I'm gonna see, can I give y'all like a little preview of what's gonna be happening, what's up and coming with Temptation Island. So if you've never seen it, I'm about to show y'all why y'all might need to see it. So just hang tight with me. And let me see, can I get this started for you? Now listen. Y'all know that we are on virtual, all right? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Just deal with your boy. Just work with me. Don't call me names too bad. All right, y'all. So can I go ahead and get this popping for you? If it's too bad, I'll just go ahead and stop it, and then you know what I'm saying. Y'all just have to look at it elsewhere. But I'm gonna see what can I do for y'all. So let's see. Can we see what we gonna see? So let me get this together. Oh. All right, y'all. I'm trying to give you a little preview of what's to come with Temptation Island. Check it out. Okay, people. Whoa. So hopefully, I guess you heard it.
That,
I don't know. But if you didn't hear it, then definitely go ahead and check it out on YouTube as well. Okay, so hopefully, hopefully you at least got an idea of you know what I'm saying, what it is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing moving to our next review. And Mr. Troy Weeks, you can go ahead on and take us away to the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
yes, y'all. That's right. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode number 11. Okay, we back, y'all. And we ain't in a praying mind as Porsha starts out as she left off season the last episode. episode 10, she was saying, I ain't a praying mood. She ain't a praying mood, y'all. She just found out information of Kenya starting this investigation, making it seem like, what's really going on, what really happened last night. And she's not here for it. I was saying, so I was okay after dinner. We're sitting there having dinner, eating crab legs and stuff. I was here for 50 Cent. She was learning some new things, got some new tricks up her sleeve. You know what I'm saying? And we also learned that she liked the ladies, for real. When the ladies get it on a little bit, you know, 50 Cent like could get a little hot and bothered. You know what I'm saying? But the sound they played when Kenya opened up her legs, bravo. What I say is like, and then all of a sudden they talk about the sex party, not a sex party. And then of course, Miss Kenya ends up saying out of her mouth that I was with Porsha all night, brought her into the situation, and then Porsha P, Pastor P, walks out of the building. Have a good night. And that's how we start this first scene. Talk to me, Z-Fly.
Yes, now let me say something, Troy. I definitely have got to talk to you about these Atlanta peaches. So, yeah, you're right. There was definitely a lot going on in the, in the first segment of the show. I mean, my thing is, anytime Porsha, she's not in a praying mood, then we already know that we definitely got something to look for in this show. It was just really bad. You know what I'm saying? Kenya, she was just so much on like a dog. You know what I'm saying? She was not letting go, trying to figure out what happened that night, where the noises came from. Even though she feels that, she really knows what happened. But it was just a bad dinner. You know what I'm saying? And then LaToya, she was kind of crazy too, because she was getting a little judgy. You know what I'm saying? One minute she's talking about Drew like, oh, well, aren't you married? Like, what were you doing? And then she switched up and talking about some, asking Kenya why is she investigating so much. Poor Tanya, I don't know what her problem is, but yeah, she got a lot of. I mean, because Tanya was really in the clear. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was looking at Tanya. Nobody was talking to Tanya. But Tanya, she wanted to put herself in the middle of it, and I was just like, wow. So yeah, even Candy was like, Tanya, like, what is really going on here? But yeah, it was a way to kind of start off. You know what I'm saying? Obviously nothing that like we wasn't going to expect, because we saw how it ended. But I will say that Kenya, she definitely did look like a judgmental auntie. She definitely did. You know what I'm saying? We're just, just trying to, be Inspector Gadget and try to figure out who did what. I mean, you could tell that she's jealous, and you could tell that like she really wished it was her having so much fun. So yeah, Troy, I just feel like it was to me it's a bad look on Kenya. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, they, you know what I'm saying, like they have fun. Like Drew said, they are at a bachelorette party. I'm gonna be having fun, and I just feel like that Kenya is just looking like approved at this point. So those are my thoughts on that.
Got you. Well, all right. And then we get back home. Trip is over, right? Finally. And we
Finally,
start out.
right?
We start out with Drew Sidora in the new house. She's at a new house, beautiful house. Oh my God, guys, check it out. I loved it, love it. Seeing with that, her new house and her setting up with her husband, and then we see Miss 50 Cent looking like the queen of the house in that green ensemble with that wig. Okay. And of course, Drew's telling her husband about what happened, at the bachelorette party in details. And then, of course, 50 Cent is trying to stop Mike. So I was like, okay, Mike, Magic Mike. 50 Cent told him how Bolo was doing the shink shink, you know what I'm saying, with his fingerlinger. And, he was out there doing it. And shout out to Drew for telling it all. The booty clap and all. She was like, look, I'm just coming here to clip booty clap home for you, okay? The windshield wiper, right? That's how Bolo's fingerling, if y'all didn't know. And then they started talking about the OnlyFans, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And the names of it. So this is the meeting between Candy and and her assistant, okay? And they started talking about what was going on, what happened, and she started talking about the OnlyFans and different naming different ones with Tanya's naming it. I was dead, people. I was there, and of course, during that scene, they did bring up back to Tampa situation again with Drew and her husband. So talk to me, Z, all this before we keep it moving. for Kenya's
Yeah,
photo
I'd be more
shoot.
happy to talk to you about this. I have a lot to say. So yeah, so basically, I thought to me, I found it hilarious. I found it hilarious. You know what I'm saying? How the women were telling their men about, you know what I'm saying, the fun that they had, and you know what I'm saying, just like the expressions on the you know what I'm saying, on the men's face. I will say with Cynthia, I mean Cynthia. Now actually that says a lot about Mike though. You know what I'm saying? Like just how in awe and disbelief and just shocked that she was about Bolo's member. Must say that, you know what I'm saying, Mike might not, you know, measure up. But that's okay. That's
No,
okay.
no, that's not what she said.
I
She
don't
said
wait
Mike
there.
got a
Well,
dick.
don't even try because no, oh, really? Because listen, because my thing is if Mike measured up, she won't be as surprised. She was just like shocked.
Well,
Like,
no, you can't say 55. That don't mean walk around with no 20-inch dicks. Okay, like they said, Bolo
I
was
ain't saying no
20 inches.
20, at least a 10.
That's what they said. I didn't see it. I don't know. That's what they said. They said a 20 inches. Opinion said more than one time. But then they said they make a comment saying that her and Mike's his pingaling was real, at a great size enough for her to have everything she needs to be fulfilled.
Well, of course
She
you got
did
to
say
say
that.
that after. Well, of course you got to say that after gushing over Bolo, she got to clean it up a little bit. But I digress.
Woo.
But also too, Drew. But see, Drew, she knew what she was doing. Troy, Drew knew what she was doing because she made sure that that you know what I'm saying, she told Ralph detail by detail of what she did and how she did it. She did a little twerk and she got a booty clap going. And Ralph just looking like, oh, okay. Oh, that what you did? Right. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. So yeah, I found that whole thing hilarious. I
I enjoyed it.
really did.
And of course, then we shoot right on to Kenya and her photo shoot. She looked good in the all black for the women's cover of the magazine, in the magazine spread. I don't know, but the photo shoot was great. She looks good. And of course, her undercover girlfriend came, Toya. She was mad at Toya for standing up for her own self and not being by her side for what happened during that dinner. But Toya was flip floppy in that moment, so maybe she's trying to find her stance. But of course, Kenya wants you to be loyal to Kenya and Kenya only, so she felt some type of way. But I was hearing the conversation for the two ladies to get to the bottom of what's going on. But damn, Tanya, they was dragging Tanya's name, okay? They was dragging Tanya's name.
Right.
Talk about Z-Fly. That's all I got for that scene.
Well, listen, if that's all you got, don't worry. Z Fly got the rest. But yeah, Kenya, she was alright in her photo shoot, I guess. But to me, in that scene, what really was the highlight is just like you said, whenever Kenya really got into her feelings, and I was like, wow. I said, so now we actually get it. I mean, we found out that Kenya got a crush on Toya because whenever she was telling Toya, like, oh, I thought you was my friend, what I'm saying, I don't really talk to those girls, and then I saw you with Porsha and the other people, and she said, I got a crush on you, and I'm like, what? I'm just thinking like, wow, so Kenya, she's bi-curious now. I mean, what is going on right now? But so to me, it really all makes sense now. What I'm saying, Kenya, she was just a jealous puppy sitting over there, what I'm saying, looking at everybody having fun. See, Kenya, she wanted to do those, what I'm saying, she wanted to do those same things because if you remember, she was the main one that kept talking about Bolo's member. You know what I'm saying? She got talking about the size of it and let us touch. So, what I'm saying? Because Porsha or whoever got to it first, she's upset. But yeah, but like just finding out that like I know like her and Toya was actually playing, but if she really got a crush on the girl, then I'm like, all right, Kenya, learning more about you each episode. So yeah, that was my thoughts on that. Thank you very much.
She admitted she was in passionate admitted of how she feels about
Yeah,
Toya. She
she
put it in the
did.
question. So we'll see how that pans out, right? And then we see a quick little meetup with Peach Juice and Lickety Split as they're talking about, what happened and, what happened on the girls' trip, stay on the girls' trip. Ralph is calling around looking for it. Um, what's his name? Ralph is calling around looking for Drew. And, she, she has to, she didn't lie. Well, she sort of did lie. She had to make up a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I see how these things happen. You see, that's why I like watching shows. She will really be going down. But I just had to throw that quickly up with Peach Juice and Nicki's clip. Y'all know who that is? That is Porsha P, and that is Drew Sidora. Talk about a quick scene before we wrap up with the Kenya and the Mark situation.
No problem, no problem. So yeah, so Drew, I really like her. I really do. I just want her to wise up though. I feel like all of this, like, oh, I don't know, oh, I'm not so sure, all this type of stuff. To me, that's not funny to me because even though, I mean, yes, that's her relationship, but I just feel like if you're allowing anyone to manipulate you, take advantage of you, or just treat you like a puppet, yeah, to see that's when I start to lose respect for those people. And you know what I'm saying? It's almost like she wants to know, but then she don't want to know because it's like if she finds out, what I'm saying, what he could have done in Tampa, it really could hurt her. So it's like she want to know, but she don't want to know. But she needs to know because I mean, as you can see, he has a lying face. Like whenever he keeps
Right.
yeah, a lying face, meaning that you could tell he's lying every time he talks because like even when she was talking to him about it, he always tried to help her get off the subject. He's stuttering over his words. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's lying, and then still the whole fact that he can't like just clearly say, I went to Florida, I was in Tampa, this is where I
Mm-hmm.
stayed, I did X, Y, and Z. He still can't clearly tell her that. Every time she asks, he keeps trying to rebuttal or like to deflect. So to me, that's a problem. To me, you have to really look out for people like that. And
Right.
I won't trust them. So I just feel like she needs to stop just what I'm saying, tiptoeing around the situation and really talk about it. Like, girl, you look stupid. Next.
He's like, yeah, you is out in these streets looking crazy. We need to talk about it. Well, hopefully they get to the bottom of it because I want to know what happened in Tampa. He was as soon as she said what she said, he got all tensed up. Your question is just stupid. No, it's not stupid to know who you was with, what you was at, what hotel you stayed in, and all that. That's some real simple shit. And you didn't even know. So clearly you
Yeah.
was doing some shit you ain't got no business. And then we move right along to Kenya going to see her lawyer. And, we started seeing her talking and Mark, we're sending her love songs, playlists about her and stuff. Hmm, the stunt. The stunt he pulled while he was distracting her as he was filing for divorce and filing against some alimony. You know what? It was damn that it was stuck there, but it felt bad that she was holding on to hope, thinking that all this time they was gonna get back together. And the fact, goddamn Brooklyn, he ain't even fighting for you, girl. He was trying to get your mama's money. Child, I'm dead. I'm dead, Z Fly. That's how they ended this show, y'all. Talk to me, Z Fly.
Let me tell you something. He doesn't want her. I've been saying it through the TV. I've been saying it through the virtual, through anywhere I can say it. He doesn't want her. I mean, we saw that last season. You know what I'm saying? Where he didn't want her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was. See now, Kenya, she always try to claim that, she doesn't get into these arrangements with these guys, but I don't know because every time she get with the guy, it always seems to be like an arrangement. To me, to me, that seemed like an arrangement. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she might say, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, let me get married because I can stay on the show or whatever. But the way he treated her, it shows that she is not a person that he really wants to be with at all. And I just think it's very disgusting. And then whenever you get into, what I'm saying, what he was saying about the lawyer, and talking about that, what I'm saying, he wanted all. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that he wants a divorce, he wants alimony from her, and then she just Alex, she couldn't believe it. And then just the whole fact. And now I'm not gonna say that he doesn't love his daughter. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna say that he doesn't love his daughter. I mean, I think he loves his daughter, but the whole fact. I mean, Kenya did say that he's trying to get alimony from her and trying to all these things, but he doesn't seem to be concerned about having custody of Brooklyn. He never asked for custody, but he wants alimony. So I mean, so we can tiptoe all around it, but it just seems like he doesn't want her, and that's what I have to say about that.
Mm.
Mom.
Well, on to that, right? Well, I mean, I don't disagree with you. I agree with you on that. You have been saying that for a while now that he doesn't want her. And now we clearly see it with these divorce papers that he doesn't really want her. He just wants her money,
No,
clearly. After he said last season that he didn't want nothing from her. Something about Right. That you know, now you sound like you want to retract your words. But you know what? It's TV, and we're here for it. Reality TV with TNZ. We're here to keep you guys updated on what's going on, and fill you in on what's good. And you guys can always chime in on what we got going on. We're waiting for you to chime in. Our first episode, we had somebody chime in. The whole time it was lit. You're more than welcome to chime in and be a part of what we Z and Fly and I are doing here. Please, that was our review of the Atlanta Housewives. You guys can follow myself here at Release Music. Follow Z Fly. We are Reality TV with TNZ right here each and every Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Exactly. And everybody, I'm gonna try to do it again. I know y'all listen. Y'all probably sick of me, but that's okay. So I'm gonna try to give y'all what's up and coming with the Housewives of Atlanta. So let's see, can I do it again? Let's see, can it work this time? So you know what I'm saying? Just in case you all haven't seen what's up and coming, then let us go ahead and show y'all what is up and coming with the Housewives of Atlanta. And here we go. Let's see what's going on. People. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see, do we got it? Not what we got, but let's see, do we got it? Okay.
And
Right.
we made an hour too. We did the dance for an hour.
Ciao. Let me tell you something.
Hmm?
All right, everybody. So that, so that was it. So everybody, hopefully you heard. If you did not hear it, then definitely go to YouTube, and you would definitely
Definitely
be
go
able
to
to see
YouTube because
what y'all.
it was a little choppy. But definitely go to YouTube to get the full
Okay.
experience of it. But definitely, it definitely gave you an insight.
Exactly. All right, everybody. So yeah, so definitely do that. But once again, we do want to thank you so much for tuning in to the reality TV with TNZ. And like Troy said, and definitely, we definitely love and want to hear from you. So definitely, if you are watching us on Facebook Live or either YouTube Live, then definitely be sure to comment and be sure to share the love. So YouTube, definitely subscribe to us, like our video, and please share our videos. And we definitely do thank you so much. Also, too, these videos will also be archived. So if you don't catch it live, you can always go back and still watch and also still comment as well. So yeah, so that is all we have tonight. We will definitely see you next Monday with another great show. Hopefully, you definitely enjoyed our review. And also too, if you have any comments or any suggestions on things on shows that you would like us to review, then definitely hit us up. You can hit us up actually on our YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely hit us up there. Any with comments are, let me just go ahead and show you once again. Here you go. Right here. You can follow us on our IG And you can DM us and let us know any suggestions or anything that you may want to see for some spice to show up. We're definitely all ears, okay? But in the meantime, between time, you all be safe. And Troy Weeks, you be safe as well, my friend.
Yes, sir. I'll see
And
you next week. Same time, same bad place, same, how we do.
exactly. All right. But until next time, everybody, stay safe and stay fly. Bye bye.
See you guys.